Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. May 1st to May 6th is a May long weekend here in mainland China. Yes, their May long weekend is 6 days long. So this is Monday. This is day 3 of the 6 day long weekend. And what do people do on this long weekend? Well, some people go home to their villages and visit family. Some people barbecue, some people drink beer, some people wake up in the morning, Daddy wakes up and says, "Hey Mom, why don't we grab the car and take the kids to the zoo?" The only problem with that is that China has population overload sometimes, and this is one of the days that happens. You got 7.5 million people in the city of Nanning. And it looks like 100,000 of them decided to come to the zoo today. But not only the people that come to the zoo, there's businesses that pop up all over the place. Because as we know, Chinese people are entrepreneurs. They bring their little 3-wheel carts out. They're selling fruit, they're selling veggies, they're selling water, because it is like 32 degrees outside. They're selling properties, they're selling chips, they're selling anything and everything that they think that they can sell to the people out having fun on May long weekend. And you can see the vehicles here. And when Daddy says to Mommy, "Let's grab the car and take the kids to the zoo," Mommy should have said, why don't we leave the car at home, Daddy, and let's take the subway, because the subway comes right here. But these people, I guess, haven't figured that out, or I have no idea what the hell they're thinking, because my God, the cars are parked for 5 blocks this way and they're parked for 5 blocks back this way. There's traffic jams all along the street here. There's police working overtime just because they do have the population overload. And you see, that's one of the things with China. You got to take the good with the bad. Most of the time, the population doesn't congregate in one place, so you don't get this type of, well, I'm just about there, guys. Hang on, I'll show you. And you won't believe this. Well, maybe you will if you're Chinese, but if you're from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, or Tisdale, or Pilot Butte, or Lethbridge, or one of those places in Canada, you'll say, "Holy smokes, there's more people at the zoo than is in my city or my town." And yes, all of the pretty girls are out today. They came out to see Gweilo. This is just the front gate area of the Nanning Zoo. You see the lineups, you see the people. You know what's missing? I don't see the masks. In China, we haven't had any current outbreaks of coronavirus for so long. People are getting lethargic, and I did make a video about this. It's probably out by now, but you can see that the people are not that worried, not that concerned about COVID here. You think this could be a super spreader? It ain't the Ganges, guys, but it has the same potential to cause mass havoc in a country like China. But hey, this is May long weekend. Everybody's out to have a good time, have fun, show the kids the animals at the zoo. And it's not just here. It's at every park around China. Nanning for sure, but every park around China, every zoo around China is exactly like this. When the Chinese have a holiday, they celebrate it by going out and doing things. They basically don't stay at home. So there's not a lot of people barbecuing and drinking beer at home. They're out with their kids. They're right here. See, and most everything here at the zoo is designed for the children and entertainment of the children, because if the children are happy, the parents are happy. And you've always got a couple of police officers around at all times at events like this, just for the fact that, if there's a problem, if somebody gets sick, if there's somebody gets angry at another person, you very seldom see that. With all of the crowds that you see in China, you basically never see people fight. There might be some verbal conversation back and forth. There might be a little guy that's not very happy because he's got to go home and the zoo trip is over. Just think the cash that the Nanning Zoo is making on a day like today. I remember going to the zoo with Wei Fong and her parents, I don't know, about 10 or 11 years ago. And it cost 100 RMB, about 100 RMB back then. So I would imagine it's probably 100 RMB or more right now for each adult. For children, it's probably a little bit less. But just think, the numbers of people going in here on a May long weekend. It's not just one day, it's not 2 days, 3 days, 4, 6 days, 6 days of this at the Nanning Zoo. And this happens all over China, guys. It's scary. This is probably one of the reasons why their economy is so strong, is because people are out there actually spending money, having fun. But then again, they're all out working most of the year, so when they get these holidays, they take advantage of it. So I have to admit, the people in Nanning, Southern Guangxi Autonomous Region, actually know how to have fun on their holidays. It's all sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. And cars, and people, and, you know, all of the stuff that goes along with having a great time on a long weekend. And this guy wants me to buy a house. 我没有钱，我是穷鬼。不要，谢谢。Earlier when I was driving by this area, there was three-wheelers all over the place, all along this stretch of road. And they were selling pineapples and oranges and whatever, pickled this and pickled that. The police guys behind us, those are police that sort of police the street to keep the vendors off the street so the street can keep rolling along so it doesn't plug up. So they've already been here and moved everybody on their way. It's too bad because, well, maybe down here I'll see some more. I'll be right back. And this is what I'm talking about. Do you see these police here? You see the guy over there? He's driving away because he's trying to sell his wares, and these guys here will take his whole unit and everything on it away from him if they catch him selling stuff. So they get very, very skittish. You see, if we drive down here just a little bit further, I would imagine this is where they've all gone, because they'll only move like a half a block or two, and they'll just set up again. And that's exactly what we're looking at right here, guys. So this is what used to be right by the zoo this morning. They're selling steamed buns. They're selling barbecue. They're plugging up the road, as I said, you know, and that's why the police guys try to stop them from doing what they're doing, because they do plug up the road, and you know, the traffic can't get through. And on a day like today, where you've got a whack of people, your clear roads are important. You got your pickled stuff, you got your mystery meat hot dogs and tofu, you got more pickled stuff, and you got more mystery meats and chicken and tofu and fruits, and I'm not quite sure what this is. Tofu, eggs, stir-fried noodles, the whole 9 yards. And this guy's got fruit, and this guy's got, oh, you got it all, I know. And there's corn, you know, and this goes on in Nanning on a regular basis. And you see, the cops aren't really worried about it, because look at this guy over here. He's a traffic police. He's not the one that police these guys here on the side of the street. He's more interested in keeping the cars going. And here's another one. See, that's one of the things. As a foreigner, I look at these little entrepreneurs on the side of the street selling their wares, and I think, interesting. You know, they've got enough moxie to get it together. They know that it's a holiday. They know where the people are going to be. They come out there. They sell their wares. They know that they've got to watch out for the street police that will come and take their stuff away from them if they get caught. They know enough to move on when they're supposed to move on, and a lot of them make a living doing just that. So you've got to give them kudos for the effort into what they put into this. You wouldn't have a lot of this going on in a place like Canada. The people just aren't that industrious or entrepreneurial. Chinese people definitely know how to make money. Whether it's a small amount or a large amount, it really doesn't matter. May long weekend. Go figure, guys, eh? And if I've said it once, I've said it a million times, guys and girls. I love my life. This is an amazing place. Wonder why I get such bad rep from everybody around the world. Maybe because they're jealous because it is such an amazing place. And you know what? I haven't come across one oppressed person all day. I'm sure they're out there, but I just haven't seen one today. Out of the hundreds of thousands of people that I've come in contact, no oppressed people. Wonder why. That's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to resubscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. And whatever you do, don't forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye now. Okay, and this is what I was talking about. We're about 5 blocks away from the zoo. The zoo has a big parking lot. Actually, they've got a couple large parking lots. And for the last 5 blocks along the road, it's like this. People are parking along the road. It's illegal to park on the road like this, but on the holidays, you know what? They don't enforce it. Why? Because the people are just out to have a good time. That's another thing about the police and the people here in China. They don't take it to the extreme. They do relax the rules when there's holidays and people are out having a good time. If they didn't do something like this, people would have no place to park. Maybe that'd be a good thing. Maybe then they would take the subway system, because it makes a lot of sense to take a subway on a day like today. And it goes on and on and on.